Okay, here goes. Do you have any questions so far?
I do not.
Okay, before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation? What do you do all day?
I am a full-time student at Johnson State College.
Okay. Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether, just like an estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, both at work and at home?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ah,
This is a tough one.
it's a lot.
Mhm.
24 plus.
Okay. That's pretty reasonable. And what's the split between email and browsing? Like a rough percentage.
Between email and browsing,
Yeah.
like 5 to 1 browsing to email.
Okay. What kind of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
Typically social media.
Okay. Do you have any favorite websites?
I mean, I guess Facebook, because everyone that does, and YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thanks for answering those. Let's start the test. So if you could go to the website that I linked you. You're already there. Okay.
I'm here.
First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you make of it, what strikes you about it, what site you think it is, what you can do here, and what it's for. Just look around and do a little narrative. You can click enter here. Just enter the main site. So yeah,
Alright.
you can scroll if you want to, but don't click on anything yet.
Well, I can tell from the pictures that this is about Final Fantasy games. An indication is Fan Fantasy, which is obviously a play on Final Fantasy, as well as the symbol with the double-sided F. I can see it has 2 Final Fantasy characters within it, so that's also a clear indication. And I mean, then there's the fact that it says, what is Final Fantasy? So yeah, I mean, I would assume that this website is dedicated to anything Final Fantasy related. I'm not sure if it's like any specific ones without clicking links, but yeah, it appears to just be like an overview of Final Fantasy in general.
All right. Thanks. Now I'm going to ask you to do a few specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. Actually, I'm not. When performing these tasks, we need you to refrain from using the search. We'll learn a lot more about how well the site works that way. And again, as much as possible, it will help if you try to think out loud as you go along. Okay, first task. What company first started out making the Final Fantasy games? What did they later become?
Let's see.
So now you can
I
start
know
navigating.
that myself, but I want to see if I can find that. I would think it's in here somewhere. Okay, so it's not what is Final Fantasy, so maybe it's in. Okay. Not here. Maybe in recurring themes. Okay. Maybe it's just on the home page. I mean, I know Square. Oh, there it is. There we go. I just wasn't looking closely enough. Squaresoft. There we go.
Okay.
Is what they were first. And then they. Oh my goodness. And then they merged with Enix, and they merged to become Square Enix.
All right.
There we
Sweet.
go. I just wasn't looking closely enough.
That's okay. Yeah. Anytime you want to if you give up, if you want to give up, just be like, okay, I can't find it or whatever. Okay. So next question: how many Final Fantasy titles are there?
Well, I want to go over to Final Fantasy titles.
Okay.
And if I am reading these Roman numerals correctly, there should be 14.
That is correct. What is one common theme from the first 5 Final Fantasy games?
Let's see, the place to go for that's probably recurring themes. And let's see. Specifically the first 5?
Yeah.
So this appears to be in most of them, not just the first 5. Let me check out battle systems, maybe. It may just be in the overview. I'm not seeing something that specifically mentions similarities between the first 5, unless it's found in their descriptions themselves. Unless the similarity is there, the company, yeah. Unless it's the company that developed them, which is Square. But other than that, I don't see anything specific.
Okay. That's fine. Let's move on to the next question then. Let's see. Give me one line of description for Final Fantasy VII.
One what description?
One sentence of description for Final Fantasy VII.
Alright, I'll go to Final Fantasy VII. And let's see. The story follows Cloud, an ex-soldier who joins the eco-terrorist rebel group Avalanche to stop Shinra, the world-controlling corporation which is draining the world's energy source, Mako Energy, to use it to fuel their corporation.
Alright, perfect. Who's the main character in Final Fantasy X? And give me one line that describes him.
Let's see. I might be able to do it this way, like I just go into main characters. Perfect. Going to Final Fantasy X. The main character is Titus. He finds himself lost in the dimension of time and tries to find his way back to his time.
Okay. Let's see. Who's the main character of Final Fantasy XII?
Final Fantasy XII. His name's Vaughn.
Okay. Okay, go back to the Final Fantasy X page.
Vaughn. Alright.
And tell me what type of battle system it uses.
Turn-based.
Okay. Describe that battle system in one sentence.
Alright, let me click on turn-based. Wait, oh, okay, it's up here. It is a system that was made so that both sides of the battle basically choose their actions for their characters at the same time, and then the actions will be performed after the moves have been chosen.
Alright. On that page, what battle system appears in Final Fantasy XIV?
Let's see. Final Fantasy XIV. The real-time battle. MMORPG.
Alright. Let's see. Who designed this website?
Kong Lai and Anel Kragich.
Okay. Next question. What are chocobos?
Chocobos. Oh dear. Let me look in the recurring themes and see if we can find that there. Chocobos are large yellow chickens.
Alright. What are the two main resources of battle in Final Fantasy?
Two main resources of battle. Let me check battle systems. Health points and magic points.
Okay, and that ends our questions. Thanks, that was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
Where can I find that question I couldn't answer?
Oh, which one was that? That was like...
It's the 5 things the first...
Oh, yeah.
The things that the first 5 titles have in common.
You had it. You're supposed to go into Final Fantasy, like the Final Fantasy titles, and then like click 1 through 5, and you'll notice that like all the games have 4 characters, and they all involve crystals somehow.
Oh, so it's not like
No.
It doesn't just specifically say, like, the similarity is this.
No.
You have to find it yourself. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any like suggestions or something that we could add or remove?
Uh, I mean, I'm sure there's more detail about the games than this, but it seems like you just did a basic summary, which is totally fine. Just if you want to make this into like a bigger website that like more people would utilize as a resource,
Mm-hmm.
then more detail. But
Yeah.
that's how it is for most things.
All right. Cool. Thanks for your time, and this is Kong Lai signing off. All right, we're done.
All right.
Did you like that last line, dude? I'm signing off.
Kong Lai signing off. It's a pretty cool website.